Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fleet Plays Rule the Waves 3. Hope you're all having a fantastic evening. I know I absolutely am, and I hope that a lot of you will join me for what promises to be an excellent undertaking in the... well, how do I put this gently? The campaign to keep the French... well, not the French, sorry, the Spanish Navy going and alive. So, without much further ado, let's get into it. So, when last we left our band of intrepid heroes, war had just been declared with Germany. I'm currently in the process of working up our war emergency destroyer for this conflict. This is the 500-ton Destructor class, which will be the war emergency build destroyer. However, I do also plan for a much better follow-on ship. A 700-tonner that will carry 4 torpedo tubes in swivel mounts. Actually, they'll probably carry 2 forward swivels and 1 centerline mount. There. It's not much of an increase in firepower, but it does raise the build time by 2 months, and at war, that actually matters. So the war emergency and the non-emergency destroyers. And those two will dictate how this goes. Now, as of right now, the French have not yet joined the war. Oh no, sorry, correction. The French have. Oh, that's right. We joined them. So we're not going to be blockaded for long. The French just have to bring their fleet out of reserve. Once they've done that, the Germans will be the ones under blockade, not us. First thing to do is to put the old war horses, the old armoured cruisers, onto trade protection. Along with some of our ships in foreign waters as well. We'll have to have some of our modern cruisers also fulfill that role for now. But we'll work up very quickly as well a very cheap... We'll grab some fishing boats. No, that's too big. Still too big. Still too big. Still too big. Still too big, actually. Hang on 1 second. So let me set the specs. I want a 400-tonner. I see Timu is in here as usual. Nice. I want a 500-tonner that does about 40 knots. Carry a single 3-inch gun forwards. Have minesweeping gear. And then let's see what that still doesn't... Perfect! That's literally exactly what I want. Perfect. A 500-ton Corvette. Doesn't really need to be... Wait, oh, no wonder it cost so much to actually build. It had armour. There we go. We could probably actually squeeze another 3-inch aft as well. Perfect. Yep, I do indeed. And I would like to build 5 such ships at first. Right, so without further ado, we need to move swiftly on into the first phase of the war. Okay, so the enemy's raid on coastal shipping. I hope we have the forces to actually deal with it. Okay, so we've got the mix of some of our older and newer pre-dreadnoughts, including the newest Spanish ship, the San Telmo. 2 of our modern cruisers and a good chunk of our destroyers. I don't like that. And I'm definitely not taking that engagement either. Yeah, no, I'm not taking that. No, the French aren't ready for war yet. And I don't have intel running on them. So I don't have an accurate intelligence picture of what the heck's going on. And we need to clear the slips of our cruiser rebuilds because we're not going to be able to fight the war without them. Oh, 3 destroyers with one of our... just 3 enemy destroyers versus one of our cruisers and 3 of our destroyers? That's weird. That really is quite weird. Why would the Germans just have 3 destroyers and no cruiser with them? It is bizarre. It is a pity these cruisers were built just prior to turbines, but they are fairly decent ships, all told. They got into port. Yep. Well. Okay, that's good. Not right now. Fleet battle. I can't take fleet engagements! Okay, several battleships and supporting forces. Given that this isn't our full strength, I am gonna see where this goes. Because it's not our full strength, which leads me to believe it won't be theirs either. I hope. No, it doesn't look like the screen you would expect for a full-scale sortie of the German Navy. No, it's 2-to-1 odds. Hopefully it's pre-dreadnoughts. Nope. That's the Bayern. Oh, we can mess up that armoured cruiser that's dead to get within range of our guns. Okay, yep, that's the only German dreadnought, Bayern. Leading 2 König Alberts, with the slowest Schlesiens behind. For dreadnoughts versus dreadnoughts, there's no chance. What I can do, though, is hope to give a good account of myself until night. And hopefully, we can slip away in the darkness. At the very least, we can hopefully badly damage Bayern. Christians, they seem insistent on coming on to us head-on for some reason that I can't quite fathom. If I can just hold them off till nightfall, we can then retire into the gathering darkness. Like now. It was only a small engagement, short, sharp, and very violent. But the Spanish Navy gave a good account of itself, and we can fall back to French ports. Cody says us living to a range where the BB doesn't hold all the cards. Yeah, the problem with that is the other 5 pre-dreadnoughts it brought with it. I only have 3 battleships total, and all of them are pre-dreadnoughts. If it was just the dreadnought and 2 pre-dreads, I'd say, all right, let's have a crack. If there was a close enough odds that I feel I can have a crack at it. But it was already 6 to 3, which was 2-to-1 odds already. And having the dreadnought there just made it unfeasible to fight Cody, unfortunately. I really need my corvettes to free up some of my more modern cruisers from convoy escort work, then I can really start doing things that the Spanish Navy does well. Which is using fighting cruiser actions. That sort of thing. Technically, it's a small victory for us, but... Hey! Okay, so the French have sunk a battleship. Apparently we're still blockaded, even though the French have everything in commission. And between the two of us, you would think we outmassed the Germans enough to not be blockaded. Okay, so I need those 2 extra... I need the corvettes back, I need the cruisers back. Oh, not another fleet engagement. Oh, wait. No, that is the entire enemy force. I'm not dealing with it. Oh, wait, I'm doing intel on the French. I'm not fighting the French, I'm fighting the Germans. Shades of the previous war. So we're escorting a convoy. What is coming in to have a crack at it? Don't like this at all. Okay, what is it? It's probably a München and 3 Emdens. Okay, you know what? This is the most modern cruiser in the Spanish Navy. It's an all 6-inch, almost town alike. The only cruiser that's a threat to it, possibly, is the München. But her 4-inch guns are not going to do the work. This is the thing. The big 6s that Isles de Cuba has hit harder. Much harder. She's got the armor to resist the 4-inch guns of her rivals. And the 3 Emdens aren't even worth much more than that. When you think about it this way, they have pathetically weak 4-inch guns as their primary battery, and only 2 of them per ship. In short, the island of Cuba isn't trapped in here with them, they're trapped in here with her. I'm going to break off to the north and finish München though before I do anything else. Come on, finish off that bloody München. Despite the odds, it is still, well, 4-to-1, so... That's good. Oh, bloody hell. Damn it! Well, she fought a good fight, enabled the convoy to get away, and she probably has sunk one of the other German ships. Well, stopping in to say hi, I need to head to work soon. That's alright, Cody. That's alright. Oh, that's really annoying. Still, the fighting potential of those new cruisers has been fundamentally proven by that action alone. And the important thing is, despite her loss, the convoy escaped intact. And to be fair, it was an even trade. They did lose that large cruiser. They technically won, but it was too close of a fight to really be called successful. Right, okay, so I'm going to put those on trade protection by bringing those back. I get 2 cruisers back into the active fleet to replace losses. Stop doing intel on the French, start doing intel on the Germans. We're no longer blockaded, which is what we want. Why is Navarra in the Med? She should be in Northern Europe. We need all hands on deck. And then we've got the rest of those ships coming in. And the last Spanish pre-dreadnought coming in 2 months from now, which is fantastic as that gets us going. And frees up the budget we need for the War Emergency Destroyer builds. She's not quite a match for the German Dread, or the or her 3 sisters, which makes it even more of a problem. But she is a match for any German pre-dreadnought battleship. And of course, let's not forget, we do have our own modern dreadnoughts that we haven't yet laid down. The Terrible class. But for now, they'll have to wait. We're in the middle of a war. Although actually, what I will do, if I don't need you guys to protect trade, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh your engines and refit you for central firing. It'll actually cost me less time than getting a new ship will. Much less. And despite their age, they are very good screening ships for surface actions, despite their slow speed. Next turn. Action with the light forces. Some battleships. No. No, I don't think I will. It's one of our older cruisers. It's one of our armoured cruisers. One of our light cruisers. Apparently they say they're going to have battleships. I mean, if there are battleships, we can run from them at 21 knots. That's not really a problem. What are we looking at here? Looks like an armoured cruiser of some kind. Frankfurt. She's an older ship. She should be well within reach of the Princess de Azores class to actually deal with. And of course, one of the modern light cruisers that has already given a good account of themselves is also here. We have slightly bigger guns, 8-inch, compared to their 7-inch. They have a slightly thicker deck than we do, but that's not too much of an issue, and our turrets are better protected. We have a larger we have a slightly heavier 6-inch battery, I think. Oh no, we don't. They're fairly evenly matched ships, but the difference is we have 2 cruisers, they have the 1. So that's what it's really going to come down to. This is a chance for us to scratch one up for the Spanish Navy. Because Frankfurt, it looks like she's not had an engine rebuild in some time. So I think, yeah, she can't run. 8-inch salvo after 8-inch salvo crashing into her. Good lord, what is she doing to Princess de Azores? Why is she wrecking her so badly? Yeah, I'm going to detach her to run for port. She is in a bad, bad way. That's exactly why I detached her. What's this? How did this German ship do so well against our armoured cruiser, despite being of a fairly similar vintage? Now, as long as we stay on a parallel-ish course and keep dropping fire into them from long range, we should be okay to keep this going. Keep hitting them with 6-inch shell fire. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Really? So, I have 2 cruisers, you have 1. I'm in a stern chase, and suddenly, despite your ship being equivalent to mine, you wreck my cruiser. Oh, I'm not dealing with this for a month of Sundays. No way. No, we're going. I'm not. I'm just not. I've lost an armoured cruiser. I'm not going to sit around and lose a light cruiser. From a fight that should have very clearly been a foregone Spanish conclusion. I don't know why. Okay, Spanish army. You better actually do something here. Then we're going to get a new battleship as well, which will help bring us back into the green. And then we'll get... Okay, so we've got 2 of our... So we've got a replacement for the ship we lost, which is good. Add 1 ship. Yep, I'm going to add another one of our new 23 knot cruisers. To give us 3. It's just a cruiser action off the German Bight. It's a night action. I'm a little bit perturbed. If we turn hard to port, we shouldn't get too badly torpedoed. Whatever we're up against kind of wasn't ready for 3 of the most modern Spanish, well, 3 of the most modern cruisers in the world. Okay, there's only one of our destroyers getting hit by a torpedo, that's fine. Oh, hello, you seem to be badly battered, whatever you are. So I'm just going to come in and bully you. Hi there, how are you? Whatever you are, I'm sorry, but you possibly murdered one of these ship's sisters, and I think you're sinking. You are a Munchen. You may actually be the same Munchen that murdered one of these ship's sisters. Where are the enemy? Well, chalk one up for the Spanish Navy. It seems like whenever light cruiser actions occur, these ships are just superior to their German counterparts in every way. So I'm not complaining about that at all. No, sir. Ah-ha-ha-ha-ha. Oh, come back for round 2, have you? I bet you're kind of regretting that action now. And oh dear, it's 3 Emdens. Bet they're really wishing they were anywhere else right now. Come back here and take your lumps like a man. We'll leave the other cruiser behind because, oh, you cheeky fuckers. How dare you? I am going to murder you. You will not get away. I don't care if you have underdog syndrome. You are dying to full-scale light cruisers, and I don't care what you say. Okay, a bit of overcast weather's boiled up. Come on, die, damn you, die! Why is this last Emden proving so difficult to kill? Come on, damn you. Die faster. Right. Okay. That has redressed a lot of the losses. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. We sunk all Spanish cruisers, we lost 1. Sorry, sunk all German cruisers, we lost 1 of ours. Damn it. It's technically a win, but the loss of ours is annoying. Because it was literally just luck that granted them that. Okay, let's get rid of one of our... Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm getting rid of the guy in charge of one of our armoured cruisers. I need my old... Sorry, but I kind of need my... I kind of need my armoured cruisers back. Despite how somewhat battered they actually are. Oh, ah, you guys are in the Med. You should not be. You should be in Northern Europe. Really? So I can't decline. Well, okay, the French have sent me some armoured cruisers. So, that's something, I guess. We sadly don't have our new Dreadnought battleship, Alfonso, as she's working up. Tough enemy ship, that Emden. They seem to be, don't they, despite them being small cruisers. Problem is, what I am concerned about is the fact that we're going to run into the enemy battle cruisers, possibly. And, well, horrifyingly more than that, a full line of enemy dreadnoughts. They have 3 of them now. That's already 5 battleships, and that's 5 more than I'm actually comfortable having a crack at. So I'm going to turn and put on speed and say, no, we're out of here. Yes, the French have sent us some fairly powerful and punchy cruisers. But at the same time, I'm looking at that German force and I'm going, no thank you. That's 5 battleships to 3. And 3 of them are highly likely to be Germany's dreadnoughts. So no. I don't think I will, actually. I'm not. I'm just not. That would have been disastrous in the extreme. I'll take cruiser actions. I'm confident in the ability of my cruisers. They've proven themselves time and time again. My cruiser captains have proven themselves to be... Wow, that was a very, very short night. Yep, as I suspected. It wasn't 3 of their dreadnoughts, it was 2 of them. But that's still too many. Yeah. If they don't cede land or colonial territory, I'll accept that, but I'm not gonna... Right, okay. So it's time now to actually start creating divisions. So, where are we? Oh. Oh dear, my ears just went pop. Where's the... Where are the divisions? No, that's messages. Show history preferences. Fleet exercise? No. Messages. Where the fuck is fleet organization? Oh, they've moved it to here? Why? Why did they need to fuck with what didn't need to be fucked with? Division, dissolve ships from division, set division, rename division, move division, assign. There are no fucking division. Oh, fucking hell! There's new bloody fucking stupid bloody. Okay. That's the 3 ships to division. Assign new commander. We need an above average commander. Have him. Brilliant. Okay, so new div. 2nd battle division. Add ships, and then that'll be the 2 rail familiars and the one-off San Telmo. So it won't be because they are the training protection battleships. So it'll be the 3 San Pedro de Alcantara class pre-dreadnoughts. And we'll give them that Contra Almirante Hilario. Looks like summertime in the north. It could well be. Timu, it could well be. New division. 3rd battle div. This will be the Argonauta class battleships. Argonauta, Intrepido, and San Leandro. And they will be... Sorry, I can't stand a commander. Computar Almiral Arauco. Then final division, which is 4th battle division. Add ships to division. This will be the San Telmo and the Alfonso for now, but will also include the battleships of the dreadnoughts when they appear. Assign new commander. Contact Army Offensive, and the way this will work is set to division role. You are fleet flag, and then you'll be followed in by corps behind 4th battle div, then 2nd battle div. Corps lead div will also be 4th battle div. And then again, same thing. 3rd battle div will also be, again, a core part of the fleet, tied to 4th battle division. And there we go. Ah, a fleet battle. I suppose we send our fleet in and we see what happens. It's worth a try anyway. And we are operating close to our port, so if anything goes wrong, then we have somewhere to retreat to. So San Telmo and San Leandro are... So it should be. 4th Battle Division has San Telmo and San Leandro. Is it 3rd Battle Div? 1st and 2nd and 3rd Battle Div. Where is our new battleships? I wonder. There should be our semi-dreadnought. Where is she? Is she still working up after all this time? Oh, she must be, I suppose. Well, we have ourselves our relatively homogeneous fleet. Worst comes to worst, we lay smoke, drop torpedoes, and fall back to our own harbours. But the idea is to try and inflict some degree of losses upon the... Wait a minute. That line of battle... Oh, never mind. There's the rest. And then led in by the Germans' battleships, their dreadnoughts. Oh my lord, look at that line of pre-dreads, and it's still coming. Oh my god. No. No, that ends only one way. That ends only one way. No, we will actually run to the south. We will turn, put on speed, and run to the south. We have our cruisers to screen us. French doing a good job of delaying them. If we can run to the south, engage the front of their line with ours, without being engaged by the rest of theirs, we should be okay. The Bayerns are under fire from every single pre-dreadnought Spain possesses, so they should be in for a bit of a rough time. And of course then they turned away rather than take that level of punishment. As you would do. What it does mean is that we can then continue our run southwards, without having too much damage inflicted upon us. And again, they come on again. Oh, the poor old girls of the... and out of the 7th class are not having a good time, but they are at least hopefully giving as good as they're getting. We are still giving a fairly good fight of it, though. Despite everything. The refits done to our pre-dreadnoughts have somewhat worked, and while their most modern units can keep pace in the run to the south, their older ships can't. And it has enabled us to actually give a fairly good account of ourselves. And it has lured their dreadnoughts in, which means I can now order my destroyers to do a flotilla attack. Oh, I would do if they listened. Our gunnery is proving pretty good, actually. And though we are being somewhat battered, we are definitely giving fairly well. Oh, what are our cruisers doing? Stop! Why are you doing that? You are not destroyers. What are you doing? Please stop trying to get yourselves killed. Oh, you're kidding. Perfect torpedo attack, and the Bayerns just dodged it at the last second. Never mind, it's okay. We managed to do it. We came, we did fight the Germans in a fleet action, and we managed to get our boys into port without any losses to capital ships. That's a victory in and of itself. The fact that we came, we fought, and we didn't instantly get our teeth kicked in is just honestly kind of impressive. Hi there, Halfman. Halfman, we did it, Patrick. We won. Well, anyway, we didn't lose any Spanish capital ships, and we did trade blows with basically the entire German fleet, and didn't get our teeth kicked in. I call that an absolute win. Apparently they technically won because they sank a single auxiliary, but hey ho. Yes. Hey! Good job, Spanish and French army! That did batter a good chunk of our battle line, though. Yeah, Alfonso the 13th is still working up. Yeah, she should have been with it, but she was working up, so she wasn't there. We've got our two first dreadnoughts, which, to be honest, are mini-naughts. They're not really proper dreadnoughts. And rebuilds of some of our cruisers coming down the lines fairly quick. Convoy defense. What have we got? Oh, 3 of our modern cruisers. I will happily have that. You guys already all know. Spanish fleet burning in port. No. This wasn't like the Armada. Right, what have they sent? If it's just a pair of light cruisers, I'm having them. I am absolutely having them. Come here. Come here. Get back here. Get back here and take your lumps like a man. This is the one area where the Germans are just completely outclassed by Spanish ships. Get back here. Really? Are you absolutely serious? The destroyer got its torpedoes away despite having no angle at which it could fire before being sunk. Really? Oh, it's fine. I could kill these 2 cruisers with one of my cruisers. And the torpedo hit isn't serious. She can limp back to port. But those 2 enemy cruisers are not getting away. They're just not. Come on. Die, please. Okay, the Emden is dead. Now time for the München. Come here. Just accept your fate. Probably better if you just scuttle. Fleet is not the Spanish. Fleet is just playing the Spanish. Come on. And boom. Really? She wasn't sinking when... Oh, you've got to be shitting me. These German torpedo attacks are just stupid. Getting silly, actually. Okay, a battle. Okay, 2 of our modern cruisers. And 4 of our destroyers. Okay. Alright. That looks like a pretty big ship. You've got to be kidding me! The fuck is she doing here? The fuck am I doing fighting her with only a bunch of cruisers and destroyers? Game, what the fuck? There's no way in a monkey's uncle I'm fighting that. Not a cat and else chance. That's Germany's only battle cruiser. Even if I had my armoured cruisers here, I wouldn't tangle with that thing. The I am going to retire him, actually. Right. Okay. Now we have a lot of spare tonnage, so what I'm spare money. So what I'm going to do is we're going to lay down another 6 of the war emergency destroyers, and then I'm going to lay down 3 of the better non-war emergency destroyers. Right. Okay. Oh, come on, America, don't do this. What can I bring in? Do I have any? Okay. Isle de Luzon is repaired. Excuse me, the doggo is barking. What is she doing? Who is standing in front of the door making funny faces? Excuse me, just the tick. Bloody kids. Ugh, honestly. I'm turning into an old man as every day that goes by. Literally and figuratively. Right, okay, what are we dealing with? It looks to be another pair of cruisers. Really? Okay, is the game trying to screw me now? Genuinely, that's legitimately maddening. Oh, and there's more of them. Oh, isn't that just peachy? And this is where the three knot speed advantage comes in very, very handy. Because you maintain it as things go on. Okay. The Germans lost a battleship. That is something. And we are no longer blockaded anymore, which is good. We've got the rebuilds of some of our cruisers coming back online, which is good. And we need less ships for trade protection, means I can send Vikasia in to get her rebuild. To bring her back online as part of the 2 armoured cruisers I actually have in service. Because I basically need as many ships as I can lay hands on, and even the old armoured cruisers will do. I have the Triadentes ready to replace the other battleships on the slip. What actually I'm going to do is... Hang on, I'm just going to check my research quickly. Ship design. 3 turrets, which we have. We have cross-deck firing. Turrets and gun mountings, all that's good stuff. No triple turrets yet. Right, so... Terrible class battleships. So, 18,500 tons. I am going to, because if I move that funnel forward, which I can, then if I move the boats, then what I can do is if I do F and G turret. Wait, no, I don't want F and G turret. I want probably yep. And then what I probably want, I don't want F and G, I want F and I turrets. Yes, that's what I want. There we go. Perfect. No, I just can't do it. Doesn't work. To get a 10-gun broadside, it just doesn't work. Do that, but it's very weakly protected and a bit slow. Stop giving me variations of the same design, god damn it. Right. What I'm thinking is this. Okay, so drop it down to casemates. Fine with that. I might not be able to get a 10-gun broadside, but might I be able to get an 8-gun broadside? I wonder. I do singles, and I do F and I might just about be able to do it. Just about. There we go. There we go. And then move the boats. Yeah, I might not be able to get away with a... The game is having fun with me, Timu? Yes, yes it is, it seems. Right, so... And that just about gets me what I want. An 8-gun broadside on a ship this size. Is it perfect? No, obviously not. I'd much rather have a 10-gun broadside, but it is better than nothing at all. Turrets are not balanced. Hang on, opposite turret. That's cross-deck fire. How is that not balanced? Okay. H and G, will that work? F and K or G and J? Right. There. Can I get away with normal engines? I can. Okay, fantastic. Brilliant. Yes. And that means that with 4 months to build, with 4 months to work up the design, that means I can lay them down as soon as the Numancia the Firsts finish. Which is kind of what I want. Cruiser battle. Well, we are stripping away the German cruiser fleet, it seems, so that is something. We have 2 of our older cruisers and 1 modern. I'm concerned about our... about not being able to run if something nasty comes over the horizon. But it seems to be a Lubeck-class cruiser, which we can't catch anyway, even if we want to. I mean, is she coming to fight? She is. Why would she do that? Oh, that's why she would do that. 4 German armoured cruisers. Oh, that's just peachy. That really is. Yeah, that's just 4 German armoured cruisers. Fun times. The game really is screwing with me now, isn't it? It really, really is, Teemu. It really, really is. Halfman, what do you think? Is the game screwing with me? I think the game is screwing with me. Discreetly and quietly, please. Oh, cool. 13-inch guns. Okay, the French are doing something. That helps, that helps. All of this stuff absolutely helps. Close to getting our first battleships as well. Slow though they might be, they'll be very, very useful adjutants to the battle line. And I'll probably have them join 4th Battle Division. And have that be a 4-ship hammer at the head of the line. Got our destroyers building. Rebuilds of our older cruisers are nearly done. Then I probably want to add a new version of our current cruiser design. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you very much. And it seems to be doing okay as a design, but I want 500 more tons displacement. I want coal-fired turbines. I want about 3 inches of belt armor, 1.5 inches of deck armor, 2.5 inches on the turret faces. I want... Can I have a sloped deck protection scheme? Will it let me? Oh, no, it won't. Okay, so I have to go back to having a protected cruiser scheme. That's fine. I can do that. It means I have to have 3 inches of armor rather than what I would like, but that's okay. And I can have the Isabel II class cruisers, which are slightly better armored and just slightly quicker while being 500 tons heavier. They're basically an answer to these new German turbine cruisers we've been encountering. So, stuff like the Lubecks, which have literally just come on stream. We haven't met the Thetis yet. She's quite dangerous. We've met... Did we casually... Yes, we did. We wiped out 2 classes of German cruisers. And winnowed them down to approaching... Oh, no, they're not parity with us anymore in cruisers. They are just below. Excellent. Well, that's something. The problem is their massive swarm of armoured cruisers and battleships, but we have at least managed to winnow down their, like, cruiser numbers, at least. Okay, we've got our 2 fast cruisers and 4 of our destroyers. Okay. And we have... Oh, France, you beauties! That's 2 of France's... I think those are the 2 French battle cruisers. Oh, yes! This is gonna be good. Now it's our turn to bring the pain. Oh, is that the Germans' battle cruiser? I think, come on. Hey, Goban, chase us. Hey, Goban, chase me. Goban, chase me, chase me, chase me. I'm running. Chase me, chase me. Come on, chase me. Oh, don't run away. Please, yeah, that's it. Come on, Goban, chase me. Chase me, that's it. Come on, Goban, chase me. Oh, the Dunkirks have seen him. Yep, that's it. Come on. They've cranked up to full speed. Can they catch him? So he can do 24 knots. The Dunkirks can do 24 knots. Ooh. This is going to be close. He has 12-inch guns and 8.5 inches of armor. Oh, these are... Oh, I think either... I'm not sure who nicked the design off who, but somebody's been stealing battlecruiser blueprints here. And I don't know who has. Come on, lads. He's out in the Atlantic. He's got nowhere to go. Come on. Come on. We got him. We've got him. Come on, we've got him. There's nowhere he can go. Come on. This is a once in a war opportunity. Oh. Okay. Oh. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh no. He got away. Dang it. That is very annoying. Very annoying indeed. I'm also going to start building 1 coastal submarine a month. And we're steadily going to start winnowing German trade down. If you want to do it to us, I'm going to do it to you. And then we shall see who laughs last. They can't blockade us anymore because we've basically crippled their cruiser fleet. They've got the Goban. The 2 sisters of hers are building. They've still got 37 battleships. They've got 13 armoured cruisers, which is worrying, but not too bad. They've got a lot of destroyers. We're building up, but the French can make up for that in their destroyer numbers. Fleet battle. I'm still not overly... Okay. It's 3 of our ships. Okay, I don't think this is... This can't be all of their ships. Because if it was, we'd have all of ours. And also, what... That's not something else as well. The French have sent 2 dreadnought battleships to aid us. Right. Oh, I did not want to be that close to the Bayern class. Oh. That is not what I want to see on a Sunday morning. Oh boy. Whoop. Run to the French dreadnoughts. Oh, the French are on the other side of them. Haha! Caught in a rock and a hard place. Where do you go? They can't go north because the French are right there. They can't go south because I'm right here. Although I would probably like to link up with the French dreadnoughts because I kind of don't want to fight, you know, 3 dreadnoughts alone. That's not really on my bingo cards for the day. There we go. There's Henri IV and Voltaire. Oh, beautiful ships. Gorgeous ships. More than a match for their German counterparts. Oh, beautiful. Gorgeous. Look at them. Fantastic. Hey, Bayerns, you're running towards Spain. This only ends one way for you. It's not pretty. This could be a chance. This could be a chance to actually cripple the German Navy. If we nip their dreadnoughts off, this could be a chance, Timu, and Hoffman as well, and the rest of you who are here, all four of you. This could be a chance to actually win a crushing victory. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. Wait for me. Poor old... Oh god, these are the oldest ships in the battleships in the Spanish Navy. Oh good lord, they... Oh, 13 knots, they're not in a good way. Oh no, they're not. Oh, why are the French ships running away? Oh, the stokers are exhausted. That's why. But, well, the Germans can't be having a much better time, can they? Okay. Right. Well, I'm going to dogpile whatever those stragglers are. I'll leave Voltaire, the two Henri IVs, so the two Voltaires to go and deal with that. I'm going to dogpile this Lubeck class with my pre-dreadnoughts and absolutely obliterate it off the face of the earth. Hi there, how are you? This is the Spanish Navy. Have you heard the good news about, you know, the fact that you're about to get your teeth kicked in with a sledgehammer? No? Well, you're about to. Get in, boys! Oh. Well, that Lubeck has to turn back, because he can't fight through two dreadnoughts. He just can't do it. I mean, if he keeps going, he's incredibly brave, but... stupid. Well, he's dead now. That brings my cruiser navy even more close to defeating the Germans. I mean, even nailing one of the German dreadnoughts would be a victory. Nailing two would be a great victory. Nailing three would be... hang on. One of those is slowing. One of those Bayerns is aggressively slowing down. It's separate from the rest. What? Oh. What is it with these German cruisers and nobbling our ships with torpedoes? Right, I'm going to get that bastard. But he's dead now. Well, we got one light cruiser, which is good. And ours got into port and is safely at anchor, with Spanish technicians flapping all over it, wondering why it took a torpedo hit. And there is the last Bayern. Well, not the last Bayern, but it is the one that I believe is separated from the rest. Now, despite their age... oh! Managed to get away. Okay, the Germans are apparently suffering from a slight case of the apparently they are having unrest problems. I did not think they would be having unrest problems, but apparently they are. We can ambush an enemy force. With what? What are we using? Okay. One of our modern cruisers, one of our older cruisers, and our mini cruiser Navarra, and 5 of our destroyers. Now, if this force includes anything that includes the words battle and cruiser or armoured and cruiser in its name, hello Ruinon, then I am going to be very annoyed with our intelligence officers, and I'm going to have them court-martialed and shot. If it's light cruisers, however, I could quite easily see them off the convoy. Yeah, go away and don't come back. Thank you, good night. What part of go away and don't come back didn't you get the lesson of? That's it, I'm coming for you. I am coming for you. You're slowed down by that Hamburg, so I am going to take that Hamburg off you. Seeing as you're obviously so keen to get away. Come back here, you cowards! Hi, Rowan. We're just having a roller coaster of a ride here with the Spanish and the French killing the German Imperial Navy. It's becoming a wild ride. The war started out a little bit off kilter, but we've settled into our stride, and we're doing okay now. Took us a little bit of time, but it seems like overnight. One minute there were German light cruisers. The next minute there are no longer German light cruisers. The German light cruiser is now an endangered species. And we have made it so. One thing that questions me is how are these German cruisers getting out into the Atlantic? They must be slipping through the channel at night, at speed. Hey! Unrest reducers. Oh, you're kidding. Really? That's fine. That's fine. Oh, I don't know if I can afford to build that. I'll probably build an Isabel the Second. And then, so the Tyrrells will become the new war emergency cruiser, and then what I will do is I will have 900 tons. We'll have an aft gun. We'll have an aft centerline superimposed gun, which gives us slightly more firepower. Okay, that's fine. We can have that. It's 2 torpedoes per side. Ruinon is sat there saying not much, but again, that's also fine. She do what she do because she do. That's our new destroyer. We're working on our new subs. And we will have 1 sub a month coming in a year's time. Whether the war will end before the results of that build-out become apparent, I don't know. But Numancia I is now in the Navy. She is Spain's first dreadnought, and she is, in all reality, a mini-naught. If you want the honest answer here, she is a mini-dreadnought battleship. A lot of concessions were made to get that 6-gun broadside, but it should prove enough to at least enable us to stand and fight against the German ships. Against the Germans' only dreadnought class in service right now, the Bayerns. Cruiser battle. Okay, 2 of our modern 23-knot cruisers. 1 battle cruiser and 2 destroyers. Well, I can join the fight and then just book it out of there. Although, let me know if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that's Nantes and Dunkirk again. I guess we're springing a trap on the Germans again. Oh, hello, Goban. Chase me. Chase me, Goban. Chase me. Oh, what's that? It's the French. Hi, how are you? Oh, excuse me. Someone is bothering the doggo again. Again. I swear to God, if I catch those bloody kids deliberately making Trinity wind herself up into a tizzy by knocking on the door and running away, I'm gonna skin them alive. Just had to spend the last bloody 10 minutes calming her down. Hello, Benno. Timu, I'm not muted. I am absolutely not muted. I am absolutely not muted. If Benno can hear me, then why can't you hear me? Right, come here, you German swine. Go on, let's get him. One vital hit to the machinery spaces is all we need, and then we've got her. Come on. Just one 12-inch round. That's all we need. Come on. Just one 12-inch hit to the magazines. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go on, lads. Get him. Just one lucky 12-inch round to the magazine. That's all we need. Come on. Come on. I mean, any chance to reduce destroyer numbers I will take. So let her do her survivor work. Then she can reattach. She got away, didn't she? Yes. Yes, she did. Damn it. That's just another Goban, so they've got another one now. Okay, do we have access to oil? Let me look. We do have access to oil. What? Oh, because we took Libya! Well, that makes things even better. Honestly, at this point, I'm tempted to rework the Terribles again. They just can't carry. They just can't carry that level of firepower. Actually, you know what? If I have oil firing, I'm going to go one better than that, actually. I'm going to push them up to 24 knots. With reliable engines. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have fast battleships as my first proper dreadnoughts. Because anything I can't fight at that point then, I can run away from. No, it's not a battle cruiser. 23 knots, okay, that's fine. Then I can have slightly thicker turret roofs and a slightly thicker extended deck. There. Right, so let's finish off our other dreadnought. Who? Hang on. Hello, Gymniska. Oh! Welcome to the, Welcome to Fleet Plays Rule the Waves 3, where Spain and France are currently attempting to defeat the German Empire. Okay. 10 battleships and 10 battleships, one bomb cruiser. I'm going to take it and we're going to try and run. So we're going to take the engagement, and then we're going to take advantage of the fact that it is a... Oh, hello. Okay, so the French are actually stuck in up there. With a pair of dreadnought battleships getting right stuck in. Let's go and rendezvous with the French. Shall we? Stick to cruising speed. We're gonna need battle speed for as long a time as we can get it. Speaking of, oh dear lord, there they are. Oh boy, turn. Oh, that is all three of their dreadnoughts. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, that must mean that the French are on the other side of them. Somewhere. Well, okay, no, never mind. They're all the way up there. Firefox had some issues. Well, that's... well, it happens, Timu, it happens. Beast Benno can hear me, and Janiska can hear me. Well, I hope you're all happy and here having a good time. So... yeah, these old war horses have seen some action, I tell you. Like, they were involved in the last war with France. Some of them have kills on French battleships and ironclads. So, I mean, they're heavily rebuilt. Okay. I'm trying to find this. Oh, they've gone to attack coastal batteries. I mean, I don't know why they've gone to attack coastal batteries. It seems a little bit silly. Where are these French battleships? It's supposed to be somewhere near here. What are they doing? Ah, good. I'm glad that I'm glad you can hear me. That's very good. It seems like it was a Timu issue. Okay, the French decided to have zero chill this day and sunk one of Germany's armoured cruisers. That is a much-needed victory indeed. Honestly, the army did okay last time. You know what? I'll give you some of my funding. Just for God's sake, don't foobar it. Otherwise, I'll never forgive you. I'm going to halt the rebuild. I'm going to halt the final fitting out stage of Numancia of Redon Francisco de Aziz. Just to free up some funding in the budget. Right, cruiser battle. Hopefully this is some of our 23 knotters. It is! All three of them! Beautiful, fantastic. You know what that means, folks? It means it's time for Obliterate. And the French have sent us 3 armoured cruisers. This is good. This is very, very, very good indeed. Right, okie dokie. What are we dealing with? Okay, that looks to be one of Germany's very rare, at this point, protected cruisers. And I suspect that's its backup. Indeed it is. It's a York. And there are the French armoured cruisers there. They just piled on the... Good lord, they piled on the horsepower. Oh, they could do 24 knots. Good gravy. Crikey. French didn't screw around when they built them. Bloody hell. Right, that Lubeck seems to be in a bad way, so we're going to go and get that. While the armoured cruisers chase after the York. Come on. That's it. Accept your fate. Just please die. Please die. Come on. Oh, that was a hit to her rudder. She lost distance. She couldn't afford to lose. My gunnery just got insanely more accurate. Will you get back here, for goodness sake? Where's she gone? Oh, typical. Typical. You have the Germans at an advantage and they just slip away into the night. It's so annoying. I need to diagnose that later. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure you'll figure it out, Timu. It can't be. I'm sure it's just a minor hiccup. Ugh, they got away. Every time we get them at a disadvantage. Yeah, I will accept a reduced budget and a hit to my prestige. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Really? Honestly. Sometimes. Right, okay. We can finish off the other Numensia, the first-class battleship. Right, a fleet engagement. What are they sending? Is it everything of ours versus everything of theirs? Bugger. Yes, yes it is. 28 battleships versus 12. Yeah. We have a light cruiser advantage, which is something, and we have got back one of our two rebuilds of armored cruisers, but she's a little bit slow. Although, we are operating near French ports, so that if things do go tits up, we can just slip into Brest, which is an innuendo I was not expecting to make this time, but hey-ho, comedy. But yes, if anything does go south, we can just nope out of there into safe harbour in France. And hang on a minute. Hang on. Support force? Oh, the French have sent out their two dreadnoughts to cause havoc. Again. But the captains of those two dreadnoughts just like, even if the rest of the French Navy won't sail, we're going to fight with the Spanish. Absolute mad lads. Just they terrify the ever-living snot out of the Germans. Just like when their two ships arrive, it's just like, ah! Fight me, you cowards! Like, no. Where are the Germans? Anyone figured out where they are exactly? I haven't seen hide nor hair of them. Anybody seen them at all? Anybody spotted any Germans going anywhere? Anybody in chat seen any German battleships? Have you looked out your window recently? Any German battleships outside your window? Have they gone to a holiday in the Bahamas? Anybody seen anything? Nope. They just didn't show up. Where did they go? They just noped off into the Irish Sea. What the hell? Okay, well that's good. The army once again proved that it can actually fight a war in mainland Europe. Which is good to know. We could probably do with another... So that was the set of destructors coming in. So then we add what are now the new war-build destroyers to the queue. Which are the two rules. And that gives us more destroyers building. 6 subs building. 15 destroyers, 12 on the way. Which is good. They're building 5 light cruisers. Which are their new Lübecks. They're just trying to build more of these Lübecks to make up for losses in wartime. Their armoured cruisers are not having a good time. The French seem to be doing a number on them. The French have their Voltaire-class battleships, and then they have the Dunkirk-class battle cruisers, which are actually Aquitaines, which means they must have lost the first. Yes, she must have been sunk by the Germans at some point. They then have their battle line of pre-dreadnoughts. They do have some of their older armoured cruisers, which aren't worth much, but then they have the Klebers, which are just insane speed demons that go charging off after German armoured cruisers like it's a spectator sport. They have a weird set of ships for their light cruisers, but we're actually doing okay on that side. We're making up for the French weaknesses there by having our own ships that we have. Did I start building one? I did, yes, the Isabel II. Although she will probably be a one-off design because she will probably be followed by an oil-fired derivative of her. That gives me a 25-knot ship, which makes it even better. So that helps me with that. So, I hope everyone's enjoying things, enjoying fleet bashing the French, and the Germans are now blockaded. I don't know what we did. So actually we have far more blockade strength than the Germans do. So we are blockading them. I think the loss of cruisers is what's really hurting them. Okay, a German raider is running the blockade. And one of our modern cruisers has gone to take a look. Right. Unknown ships sighted. They're mostly using their armoured cruisers to raid. If it is an armoured cruiser... It's not! Come back here, you coward! It's one of you. It's one of you small diminutives. Get back here. Get back here, you colossal waste of German steel. It's one of you. Yes, it's one of you. Get back here. Get back here so I can murder you. Come on. Thank you. And drive-by. Done. Well, that's one more German cruiser wiped off the map. No. We will fight on until we get victories that secure us leverage at the negotiating table. Because we can afford to do that now. They are not the ones under blockade. Sorry, we are not the ones under blockade. They now are. And that basically, and the more things I bring into service, so the better off we will be. Right. So cruisers. Armoured cruiser there. We've still got the Vicazia, then she comes back into stoke because there's 2 armoured cruisers, which is good. You will go into 4th battle div, which gives that, which makes that the hammer at the head of the fleet, which is good. I really do need to lay down a fleet battle. The thing is, they are under blockade. That is way too close to their coast. I'm not taking it. I don't care if it costs me VP. That is way too close to their coast. That is asking to lose that engagement. Oh, that's a shame, Ruinon. I hope it clears up, mate. That is the last thing that. Oh my God, that's Goben. Please tell me I have backup. I do. Oh, I do. It's... The French are here. Okay, just tie her up. Just tie her up. Don't let her run away, for God's sake. Come back here, you coward. If you're feeling sick, Ruinon, go and take a nap, or do whatever it is you need to do to feel not sick. Sickness is bad for the health, which I know sounds obvious, but you would be amazed at the people who say being sick is good for you in this post-truth age in which we are unfortunately cursed to live. The French have 2 battle cruisers and 1 of their armoured cruisers. The Germans have 1 battle cruiser, and we just can't catch and pin the damn thing down, no matter what we try. Come on, for goodness sake. Okay, the French have now picked up to 24 knots. That's basically on them because my ships can't keep up. I don't have oil firing yet. I don't have the ability to do what I need to do. Unfortunately... yeah, I'm gonna have to hope the French put it... Wait a minute. Hold on. The French have closed the range. Oh, please, come on. Tell me you're gonna do it. Come on. Come on, France. I believe in you. Oh, they lost sight of him. Oh, honestly. He got away, didn't he? Yes, yes, he did. You know. Okay, they lost a single light cruiser, but the Germans lost a battleship, which means that the blockade is now really beginning to tighten. And what I'm going to do is, with the funding that I now have, let me lay down another pair of what are now the war emergency destroyers. Seems to be going in 2s and 2s now, which I'm actually quite happy with. They've got a pair of new cruisers coming down the slips, which I'm also fine with. That's something more fat I'm fine with. Fleet battle. Okay, I'm happy accepting that. Because we are... Is Alfonso the first? No, she should be worked up. Why isn't she with the force? Okay. Well, even if it is not ideal, we still have the advantage of falling back, and it's time for Spain's first dreadnought to show what it can do. And remember, if this battle goes badly, we have Brest to fall back into. So, hopefully... Get well soon, ruin on, as Timu says, quite right. We can do okay, but it seems like the Germans just did not want to fight today. They are nowhere to be found, unfortunately. Hey ho, what are you going to do? Yes. Well, they were kind of smart to run. It was just 2 of their dreadnoughts. And that's a fight I would have won. He can't pin the buggers down. Okay, that was an even trade. 1 battleship from us to 1 battleship for them. Then one of their armoured cruisers got interred. It does seem like the whole war is beginning to snowball a little bit for them. Tiny little bit. Once they've started losing, they're now losing. In somewhat dramatic fashion. Ah, a cruiser engagement. Excellent. Oh, okay. The enemy appears unable to challenge our forces. Generate battle. Now they are. Okay, it's our 2 armoured cruisers. They have some battle cruisers. Okay. If I have to bring my older cruisers anyway... do I have any 22 knotters I can bring? Not particularly. I have no other armoured cruisers. Do I have... she's not done working up. We'll bring Terror. One of our 29 knotters. And I hope that if we are here... No. They don't have... We do not have French battle cruisers. But now, the intelligence might have been wrong. It was wrong. That's not a battle cruiser. That's the free dreadnought battleship König Albert. And at ranges like this, she is exceptionally vulnerable to being torpedoed. I thought I'd try and get ahead of her, but, well, dang it, we've lost her. Well, back to Brest. Things either go well, or they seem to flip-flop between well and poorly in rather dramatic swing fashion. I'm not particularly happy, but, well, what can a man do? Okay, the French lost another battleship. Sorry, the Germans lost another battleship, I should say. Which is good. I now actually have... I'm actually within shouting distance of the German Navy for size. Half their strength. In terms of tonnage. Wish I had triples, but I don't. Actually, I'm going to put that money into a new dockyard expansion. That's what I'm going to do, actually. Action with light forces. It's one of our... Oh, okay. In that case, then, I'm going to add another of my excellent 23-knot cruisers. You can never have too many of them, can you, boys? That have proven so excellent during this war. A perfect fusion. Problem is they're a little bit slow for an action like this. They can't catch the German destroyers. They're just going to run. They can't fight a cruiser and they know it. Even just one of them would have been bad enough, but fighting two of my cruisers is, well, fundamentally impossible for them to do. But, suffice it to say, we're doing okay. Yeah, they fled back to port. In a thoroughly unsurprising move. Okay. Pluton is commissioned. No, we will handle that discreetly and quietly. I have no desire to go to war with Austria-Hungary. Okay, then. Right. Okay, building 14, that's fine. Germans under blockade, that's good. Then there will be a mass wave of scrappings after the war. We'll probably lose the rail familiars. So the real familiars and San Pedros will go. The Fernandos will go into mothballs. The Argonauts into reserve. Then I'll split. Then I will actually strip the Fernandos and the San Pedros from their battle squadrons. Sorry. So the Fernandos and the Argonauts from their battle squadrons. And then I'll have one ship in each battle squadron. I'll try to build to 2 ships per battle squadron, if I can. Okay, cruiser action. We can ambush an enemy force. Okay then. Oh, you've got to be lads, I've been over this before, but I'll say it again for the hard of hearing. I have armoured cruisers. The opponent is a battle cruiser. That is not an inferior force. Even if I'm fighting 2-to-1. Unless... I see that little flag there. Well, that's... Okay, now it's 5-to-1. That's better. Oh, hang on. No, it's a pair of Frankfurt class. Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Ah, yes, you are older ships, aren't you? I wish those French cruisers would come up faster than they are. I'm not going to join the engagement if they don't hurry the heck up. Come on! Get in, boys! I refitted your engines. Please tell me you're still good for 20 knots. If I turn, will they turn back? Because if they do, we can lure them onto the French. And then the French can ramp up to 24 knots and chase the buggers. No, they just chose to ram. Probably unsurprising given the numerical disadvantage they were under, but disappointing. Chance to kill two German armoured cruisers. Oh well. Never mind, Spain and France have come to an equitable agreement. And we're doing very well. No, no. We're doing very well. The Germans are under blockade. It is only a matter of time until they collapse. And when my submarines enter the water, that collapse becomes even more profound and will come even quicker. Yes, let me just... I can start phasing out the 26 knotters for the 29 and 30 knotters. Cruiser battle, Bay of Biscay. Our 2 armoured cruisers, 2 of France's armoured cruisers, and a bunch of destroyers. We have no cruisers to add, sadly. I can add a destroyer, though. Which is good. Extra ships are always good. It's going to be a close-range knife fight of an action. It's a little, and especially with the rain, I don't know... If we see anything, it's gonna be a hell of a... Oh, dear lord, you're right there. Turn, 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 turn. Turn, for God's sake, turn, turn, turn. Come around behind them. Ah, get them. Rattle them, boys. Come on, give us the better of the gunnery, give us the better of the gunnery. Go, 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 go. Okay, mains is damaged. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Of course, bloody Vicazia's hit by a torpedo. Why wouldn't she be? For God's sake, have Vicazia detach under escort, go home. She's a bit battered, but otherwise okay. It's the mains I want to get. Oh, they have no destroyers. All right, lads, give them the old, destroyer two-step. Well, go on, lads, that's it. Go on. Give them the old destroyer two-step. That's it, boys. Go on. That's it. Give them the old destroyer two-step. That mains class is really wishing he was anywhere else right now. He is unfortunately not. And he is about to severely regret that decision. Bang, 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 bang. Good night, Vienna. Torpedo impact. Boom, boom. 2 torps. You are dead. We traded one of ours for one of theirs. And to be perfectly frank, it's not too great of a loss. I was kind of already looking to get rid of my armoured cruisers post-war anyway. So, if one of them dies in a good cause, aka sinking enemy ships in wartime, that is acceptable to me. Heck, I might also be able to nobble one of the Frankfurts into the bargain as well, if we're careful. And to be fair, these French cruisers have proven that they are very, very capable of running down and sinking older German armoured cruisers. Come on, Frankfurt. Fall out of line. You know you want to. exactly what I'm doing. Okay, I think we might have just nailed that rear Frankfurt now. Bit of a stern chase, but we managed to separate it from its fellows. And I think... Oh, you've got to be shitting me. What is it with the Germans and pulling, quite frankly, ridiculous survival out of their arse? When by rights they should be dead. Well, okay, we managed to sink that ship. Really? They got 2. That counts as 2. She wasn't close to sinking, but I guess she dies! Because we can't have the Allies winning too heavily, can we? Poor dear Germany needs a leg up. Fucking hell. This is stupid. Right. What do we lose? Yep, so we lost one of ours and one of the French ones. Fleet battle. Nope. I've said it before. That close to Germany is just begging them to kill my navy with barely any way to get out. Again, no, I am not committing to a fleet action that... Oh, you really, game? I said I wouldn't do it, like, no decline of battle possible. I'm going to force you to lose your entire navy. Fucking Jesus. Honestly, this is banal. Well, that's something at least. Oh, hang on, I did not want to do yes to all there. Thank you. Well, that opening was a little bit hairy for the Germans, but they're still going to be able to pull it back, I'm fairly certain. And we just managed to dodge torpedoes there. While it is still dusk, let's try and break away if we can. Because I really do not want to get into a shooting match with the Bayerns. Even though I have caught them at a disadvantage away from the rest of their fleet, I have no doubt the rest of their fleet is somewhere. And I would really rather not get caught in a shooting match with it. Thank you very much. Or maybe not. I had expected there to be more of the German Navy screening this convoy. But apparently not. Okay. So the game does seem to have thrown me a bone here. It is the 3 Bayerns, it's true, but it's the 3 Bayerns plus 2 of their other dreadnoughts against the entire Spanish battle line, which does kind of mean that I do have them at something of a disadvantage, despite the fact they are, in theory, better ships than mine. I do have all of my pre-dreadnoughts with me, and I have one of my dreadnoughts with me. And they've taken a torpedo hit, which is probably not helping them right now. Yes, please. Oh, hang on. What's poor old Numensia the First doing wandering around there away from everybody? Shouldn't she be with... Hang on. Yeah, hang on. What's she doing over there? Shouldn't she be... Hang on. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You should be at the end of the battle line. I don't care. Nope, I am dodging and weaving. I do not want to take torpedoes. Pretty pleased with the cherry on top. Thank you very much. The funny thing is, this is exactly the sort of confused melee where my fleet works and the Bayerns don't. Oh! And that's another torpedo into a Bayern. Oh! That's one into bloody red on front. So how's she doing? Okay, she can keep steaming at the speed she is. She's doing okay. And never mind, she's fallen out of line. It's very annoying. But that's okay. She has done a lot of the work. Our other dreadnought has actually come into the line of battle. Yes, just rescue all of the survivors, please. Now let's focus on the mains and the Bayern we've managed to separate from the rest of the fleet. If we can kill both of them, that'll be a victory in and of itself, ignoring the fact that the convoy is actually battered and bruised and sinking. Okay, that's the other Bayern sinking there, which is good. I am exceptionally pleased. I was really annoyed at the way this battle was going and the way it kind of started. But now I am less annoyed because, well... Okay, we lost one of our dreadnoughts, which is annoying. But I do feel like this is turning into a bit of a rout for the German High Seas Fleet. A tiny little bit. Especially since there's another Bayern I can go and have a crack at that's also moving aggressively slowly. And I can probably also batter these König Alberts into the mix as well. Just by driving the entire Spanish fleet past them. Yeah, the Bayern might be a dreadnought, but it's a... Of course she is. Of course, the fucking German penchant for landing stupidly lucky torpedo hits when I try to do it and I get fucking laughed at by the game. Of course. Typical. Absolutely fucking typical. It's bloody stupid at times. Honestly. Get back here. I need that Bayern to slow the fuck down so it can die. I would hope that the fires were choking out the boilers, but apparently not. Well, at least Numensia the First is here, banging away with her 12-inch guns. So that helps a little bit. Wonder if we got Goeben. She was here. Well, a Goeben was here. I know we wrecked her something fierce in the opening moments of the battle. Okay, she's still running. But I think we've got her. Come on. Come on. I am not letting this damaged ship get away. We have no main battery ammo. It has no main battery ammo. Come on, I need the rest of my fleet to catch up, but they're never going to catch up unless it stops or slows significantly. Oh, beautiful. It has now stopped and slowed. Right, so now the rest of the fleet can catch up and deliver the body blows that will put that Bayern down. Never mind, it has been put down. Can I catch the other fleeing ships, I wonder? Even if I can. Oh, they are merchants. Oh, never mind. If they're merchants, then yes, I absolutely can catch them, and I absolutely should. Because that would give me a chance to finish off the entire convoy, and probably win the victory that kinda clinches the war. Go. Just right down the middle. Sinking one merchant vessel after another until they're all dead. There we go. That, gentlemen, was... We lost a single dreadnought. It's annoying. It's painful. But the Germans lost 2 dreadnoughts. I know that much for a fact. Out of the 3 they operate, they lost 2. We lost a single dreadnought, 2 pre-dreadnoughts damaged, 1 light cruiser heavily damaged, 1 medium damage, 1 light damage, and 2 destroyers sunk. They lost... Oh my god. They lost all 3 of their dreadnought battleships. 1 of their 3 battle cruisers, 1 pre-dreadnought, 1 armoured cruiser, 6 destroyers, only 1 merchant got away. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a decisive battle. And yes, I am going to call that the Battle of Jutland. Because at that point, that is just... Yeah, the Germans have no dreadnoughts anymore. I just wiped out the German dreadnought fleet. Wait, did they not commission the other 2 Gobans? So yeah, I did in fact kill Goban. Okay. The German tonnage is basically held up by their pre-dreadnought fleet at this point. Which means that the Germans are now just thoroughly blockaded. We have 2 of our... No, I can actually afford to decline that. Cruiser battle. 123 Knotter, 121 Knotter. And a bunch of destroyers, which is fighting 3 battleships and a battlecruiser. No, thank you. Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much. And you know what? I'm actually going to give the army a chance to deliver victory. Okay, they want 50,000 for a new battleship. Right, okay. Where's the current iteration of the terrible design? Or in this case, Gyro. Okay. Right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to clear the torpedoes away. She won't need those. I'm going to drop, because now we have improved crew up, we can drop the turret armor down to 10.9, belt down to 10, turret top to 2.5, and that should buy me enough. I'm going to get rid of the crane scaffold. I'm going to move the mast with the fighting top back a little bit. And then we're going to also, I'm going to remove that layer. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have an aft superimposed Double turret. Firing over the aft turret. Right. And we'll drop the deck extender down to 1 inch. We can probably sacrifice the upper belt, and that gives me a 23-knot ship with an 8-12-inch gun broadside. And I can lay that down pretty much immediately. Actually, you know what? If I go for normal focused engines rather than reliability, it does buy me enough for that. No, actually, no. I want reliable engines because I want to retain that speed for longer. They probably the Parliament probably like, okay, we won. We need more battleships. Like, yes, yes, we do. We do in fact need more battleships. You give me more battleships, I can give you more of what just happened. So did the Germans surrender already? No, but we did destroy all 3 of their dreadnoughts and their only operational battlecruiser. So, yeah. We handed them their tails at the Battle of Jutland. We're trying to escort a convoy into Germany, but for some reason, either lack of fuel or whatever, the entire German fleet wasn't with it. So, probably they thought that having the 3 dreadnoughts plus a sizable chunk of the pre-dreadnought fleet would have been enough. But because of the way the battle started, we managed to catch the 3 dreadnoughts with the full might of the Spanish Armada. It did not go well. It went badly for them. The Germans are, however, now in the deep shit. They were already in a bad way, but that last defeat just kind of hit the nail on the head. There's very, very little they can do now to change the outcome. Even if they were to destroy most of the Spanish Navy's battle line, it still wouldn't unblockade them because the French are sat right. The French are sat right there. And now my submarines are coming into service, and we'll be able to sink more German shipping. Fleet battle. Are all of the ships ready? Yeah, they are. Apart from Alfonso the 13th, she's not. She's 1 month away from being repaired. Yeah, that would be a fleet action. 16 battleships and 1 battle cruiser versus 11. That's close enough odds. Well, and we're near to Brest, so if things go south again, like I can deal with it. Oh, hang on. No, that is not what I was expecting. Where's the rest of the? Oh, it's all merged together. That's why. There we go. And where are the Germans? I remember what happened last time. They steamed towards the Irish Sea. Oh, and the French have two dreadnoughts out. Okay. Yep. So the French have engaged the Germans. We now have the Germans in sight. That is the Henri IV and Voltaire have again come out to fight with us, and they are engaging the front of the German line, drawing them south. Our line is coming north. So they are already crippling the best part of the German line with their own bodies. God bless you, the crews of Henri IV and Voltaire. The 2 French dreadnoughts that come out and fight with the Spanish fleet no matter what happens. Absolute mad lads. Which leaves me in a perfect position to cross their T. Perfection. Because now, hi there lads, how are you doing? It's the Spanish Navy. Remember us? Of course you do. Yeah, now they're like, oh dear, like, yes. Hi. That is really not what they want to see right there. That is really not ideal. Well, it looks like they scrambled absolutely everything for this sortie. But because their warships are stretched out across a massive line, they can't bring all their guns to bear like we can, and the two French fast capital ships can steam up and down that line. Which leaves me free to pick on these Koenig Alberts at my leisure. The whole point is to try and detach one of them from the fleet and sink them. Poor old Olden... I wouldn't want to serve on a poor old Oldenburg or a Schlesien. Well, the Schlesiens are slightly better. But serving on a Kaiser or an Oldenburg in this fight? That's really not what you want to be doing. God forbid you're on an Alsace class. This is just... that's just bad. That's just bad vibes all around. I am currently focusing on the most powerful units of the German Navy, the Koenig Alberts. And we have, by, you know, because one of them has drifted closer to us, it's fallen out of line, and we are now engaging it. Okay, it seems to have acquired a burst of speed there. Its rudder seems to be a little bit erratic, but it is being pounded by the Spanish fleet. I mean, eventually it will fall. It has a large secondary battery, but the mixed shells between its main guns and its secondary guns must be causing havoc with its aiming solution. Okay, so the Koenig Albert is now falling silent. This is good. I'm going 14 knots to keep my fleet together. Okay, so the Kaisers are coming across us. But that's okay, that's fine, that's kind of what I want. Because I'm hoping to actually isolate off and then sink basically the entire Alsace class. They're the oldest ships in the fleet, they're the most vulnerable. I don't think they've been rebuilt or refitted in any significant way. They're probably likely to die if shot at in an aggressive manner. Although I do want to be careful, I don't want to fall under too many of the enemy's guns at once, if we can. We want to be killing them rather than them killing us. But we do still want to encourage them to be the ones fleeing the field. Which, by chasing them in this manner, we still are. Yeah, that Alsace at the back is not having a good time. Yep, okay, that's sinking. That's good. The Oldenburgs at the back are probably next on my hit list. Yep, so that's another German free dreadnought sunk. See, without the dreadnoughts, I'm willing to take fights like this. Because I know that the majority of my fleet has the big guns you need to fight in this era. It's like the 11 inches, the 12 inches, that sort of thing. Whereas the majority of their dreadnoughts don't. They're very much Hail of Fire Doctrine warships. Which is not what you want for a fight like this. Even some of my ships that only have a single pair of 12-inch guns each, they could still engage at decent range. Whereas the ships with the 8 and 7-inch guns just don't have that same level of hitting power. Right, I think they have had enough now. And also with the flagship suffering a little bit from battle damage, I am going to make for Brest. We've sunk 2 German free dreadnoughts. That's going to make them redress how they fight. And of course, it has been helped by the French, but I am going to order a withdrawal of our forces back to harbour. And I mean, that's their second attempt to break the blockade at this point. I mean, what can they do now? Their forces are shattered. They've lost another 2 battleships now. What can they do? Genuinely, what can they do? Yep, into the port. Come on, lads, keep her afloat. Keep her afloat. Beautiful. I think we made it home with no losses. Yep, we have suffered no loss in that engagement. And the Germans lost 2 pre-dreadnoughts and a destroyer. I mean, if that's not a ding ding ding, you're done, sunshine moment, I don't know what is. Now the Germans are down to 26 battleships rather than 28. And my submarines are now starting to sink German merchant traffic. Okay. 3 of our modern cruisers. And I'll add another one of our most... I can't, yes, there we go. Right, so 3 modern cruisers plus a flotilla of destroyers. What are we dealing with here? It said a battleship. That is not a battleship, that is a Lubeck class. Can't catch the buggers. They do 24 knots, we do 23. We can ambush it, but we can't catch it. As annoying as that sounds, it's the truth of the matter. Oh, it's a convoy attack. I didn't even realise there was a convoy to defend. Well, we can return to the convoy now. Oh. And there is the convoy. And that's another victory for us. Well, yeah, the Germans are basically on the edge of collapse at this point. Apparently we have no build requirements, even though I'm trying to work up the new battleship to lay down, the Guerrero. It was our cruisers, as it is. It's 2 of our older cruisers, though. To be fair, though, they are tanky buggers. Give them that. Slow, but they are tanky. And unless it's escorted by a battleship, there's very little I don't trust those light cruisers to plow through. Even one of Germany's armoured cruisers, the amount of 6-inch guns these things carry, it's just, you are now a burning wreck. Do not resist. And the merchantmen have no bloody chance. Please come out to fight me. I have all of the 6-inch guns. See how that goes for you. Ah, yes, you are now on fire. Told you. There we go. And here comes Groudons again to try and save the convoy. Hi there, I have all the 6-inch guns. Please die. Thank you, good night, Vienna. I feel like that was just kind of insult to injury, that was. That was just... It's kind of horrific. Still, we did our duty. Our lads are picking up, are protecting the convoy now. We did well there. We did very, very well there. Yep, look at that. Boom, boom, boom. That is what we like best. That's the, we'll call that the raid off Jutland, because it was more of a convoy raid than it was a battle. And the army's broken through on the front. It just... Nope. We will crush them completely. The enemy are on the verge of breaking. That's why they're coming to us with a peace proposal. They know full well they're on the verge of breaking. Right, so I can actually afford to lay down 2 of these ships. Which is exactly what I want. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be their... Actually, oh, can't change... I can't bring the French battleships into my formation as a core part of it. That's a shame. But if the previous battles are anything like the ones we've had before, this is going to be a chance to sink more German free dreadnought battleships. Which I am absolutely 100% here for. Where are you, Germany? Come and fight me. I wish to kick your teeth in. Again. Where are you? Where did they go? It's weird. They were supposed to be out and about, but I can't find them. Unless they literally ran, screaming, which to be fair would probably be the best idea given the fact I engaged them with them having numbers, and they just ran away last time with the loss of 2 dreadnought battleships. Sorry, 2 pre-dreadnought battleships. Yeah, this time they're just not. Yeah, they had 4. Yeah, no wonder they ran away. I would with that thought. Stop protesting. We are nearly winning. We are on the verge of total victory. And I mean that quite distinctly. Right, let's close it down. Whatever it is, we're going to get it. Oh, it's a Lubeck. Fantastic. Come on, put him down, put him down. Really? Fucking German ships and their miracle torpedo salvos. Fucking... just... Ugh. Bloody cowards. Battleship engagement. Okay. Right. There we go. Fantastic. So that means I have the... I have the 2 French dreadnoughts under my direct control, which I will probably need. And I have them tied to the main fleet. Basically what they also are is a sting in the tail. Oh, that is torpedo range. Dodge and weave, boys, dodge and weave. We do not want to get torpedoed at this early point in an engagement like this. No way, Jose. Not a cat and else chance. Can't see anything for toffee. It's a heavy storm brewing up. We've got 2 hours to fight this action before dusk settles. I can't see anything for toffee right now. Apart from destroyers making torpedo runs at me, which I'm very not keen on. God, I need the weather to clear. I'm very appreciative of it if it did clear. I can't see anything right now. The rain is making it so hard to see, and, well, now it's going to dusk. Well, basically, with the rain and the dusk, there's no chance. We have lost an ability to have a decisive fleet action. Ugh, it's annoying, but it's the truth of the matter. With contact broken at night, there's no way we can regain that contact. And unfortunately... That is that. Oh! There we go. Excuse me. Could have gone better, but could have gone far worse as well. Well, it could have gone a lot better. We could have destroyed more of the German navy. To be fair, though, the Kaiser has got to be on his last legs. Oh, the Chinese are building dreadnoughts now. Okay, the French and the Germans lost a battleship each, but, well, that really doesn't help them at this point, because... yeah, even though they're technically still superior, it's really not going well for them. And they know it. I've got my pair of dreadnoughts on the way. And as for what's going to follow them, well, we shall see. Okay, another fleet engagement. Right. And the French are operating up north again. Give me 14 knots, turn hard to port, bear and engage. Do the Germans have a fuel shortage? I wonder. I'm beginning to suspect the Germans may have a fuel shortage. Yeah, I am seriously beginning to suspect the Germans are having a fuel shortage. Because that's just 4 of their 3 dreadnoughts. That is significantly less than what I would expect to meet a fleet like this. Significantly less. I'd expect at least equality, but in the last 4 engagements they've not had the numbers. Is the blockade that bad that either ships are unwilling to sail on command, or that the Germans are running out of high-quality coal, so they can only sortie a single battle squadron at a time? I mean, I know I'm all for being given free kills, because in essence that's what this is. But I can't understand the reasoning why. Why are there only 4 battleships? Why aren't there more? Well, here come the French. The good old... The troublesome Tuso are coming in. And I'm honestly glad I don't have to fight them, because they are very, very useful as allies. Come on. Come on. Stop resisting. And these are some of the worst ships in the German Navy. Only one of them could be called a proper 11-inch Ampere dreadnought. This is a really horrific way to die for these sailors. There's no way out. If the first part of the line doesn't get them, well, first of all, here come the French. If my ships don't get them, the French will. Okay, I am really getting bloody sick of these bloody German miracle torpedoes. It is genuinely infuriating. Yes, Timu, you may chuckle, but it's not so funny to me. Where are we, anyway? Oh, well, miles from anywhere. In the middle of the North Sea. Come on. Oh, Henry IV of Voltaire are dying to close the gap, but the enemy destroyers are making it difficult. That's not to say they're not giving it a good old college try, however. They definitely are. And as the enemy destroyers get whittled away, we continue to close the range. Well, the Kaiser class is now getting very, 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 very battered by our forward ships. Including Spain's only semi-dread, the Alfonso XIII. The poor old German squadron is just not. Well, yeah. Well, I'm sure it's entertaining for you, but it's not entertaining for me, Timu. I might lose my own remaining dreadnought to, well, what is essentially a torpedo again. Right. Luckily, though, I think this is the final stage of it. I think the Kaiser is going to have to run out of places to go. And he will... Yeah, it's taking hit after hit. And basically all we have to do is just keep charging forwards, because that is where the enemy will be. That, I think, is a destroyer that we just sank. Yeah, because they're making for Emden. They've got to be making for Emden. That's where they're going. Don't know whether we're gonna catch them though. Still, it's a great victory for us. Still, 2 out of 4 ain't bad. And we didn't take any losses doing it. Yeah, the Germans are... The Germans are basically on their last legs now. They are closing in on revolution. They have no way to break the blockade. Yes, they've commissioned 2 Goeben-class battle cruisers, but that's not really going to help them much. Another fleet battle? Really? Do we have the French with us? No, I'm not going to accept that then. I'm going to wait for the rest of my fleet to actually be repaired. What are we expecting in terms of intelligence? Some battleships. No, I'm gonna wait for my ships to be repaired. I'll use my cruisers and destroyers. Okay, so 3 battleships. Okay, that's a very precise estimate, so I'm actually fairly confident taking that. If it reckons there's going to be 3 battleships, then I reckon I'm confident taking that. Because I'm confident in our crews. They've done well. Oh, good lord! Remind me to bump that commander out of the navy. Incompetent, poor ship handler. Yeah, he needs to go fairly rapidly. I don't know where the Germans have probably run away. That would be my thought. Yeah, the Germans have probably run away. Yep. It is somewhat annoying. I had, like, hoped to get more ships, but sadly I was not able to. It's annoying, but hey-ho. What can you do? I'm going to assume the Germans ran. Yes, they did run. Yep. I'm going to let the army do what they want to do because they've done well so far. If the army wants money for a defensive, they can have it. They've been doing well so far. Well, that's another 23-knot cruiser to replace war losses. Out of the 6 ships of the class built, 4 have been lost during the war. But that's 1 ship to replace war losses. It can't reach its design speed, but that's fine. It can replace war losses. Right, Navarra has intercepted a ship running the blockade. Ooh, and it has help! What's with us? Oh, that's right. Navarra has been paired with one of our modern cruisers. Whoops. Unknown ship sighted. Lubex. How? How? How have you done that? I don't know how it's done that. You've got to be shitting me. So when I need a miracle torpedo, I don't get it, but when the Germans need one, they do. Typical. Absolutely typical. Yeah, the Germans just sunk 2 light cruisers for no loss. It's bloody annoying. Yeah. So I've got the Guerrero. Now the next ship could be that. Why on earth I'd build that, I have no idea. Why? So you're giving me 2 options. Why would I have a ship with cross-deck turrets, might I ask? Game? Why would I do that? Why? And why would I have wing mounts when I can have a midships turret instead? Centerline. I can use our 13-inch guns to get Spain's first super dreadnoughts, and I can increase the rounds per gun to 120, bearing in mind our current experience in the conflict we're currently fighting. I can thin the extended belt and thicken the main belt. Actually, 10.5 should work, that's fine. And then have 3-inch on the secondary guns. That I'm fine with, yeah, brilliant. And that gives us Spain's first super dreadnought. The Don Francesco de Azais, named for one of the ships actually lost. In fact, named for the only dreadnought Spain has actually lost. Funnily enough. The German Navy declines. Cruiser battle. Are they going to decline this one? No, they are not. Some battleships... No, I'm not. Cruiser battle. If it's going to involve battleships, I'm not dealing with it. Fleet battle. Are we ready? Yes, all ships are combat capable. Alright, then let's do it again. That's fine. Yep. Fantastic. Let's go and sink some German capital ships. Once again, taking place off Brest. And Henri IV and Voltaire are leading the charge, as they always do. Those mad lads must be... I swear to God, if those boys aren't applying for Spanish citizenship, I don't know what to make of it. Oh! There they are! And Henri IV and the Voltaire are already engaging them in a running gunfight. Well, there's the battlecruiser Goeben. And here come us into the mix. Henri IV and Voltaire can actually keep the rest of the battle line distracted. What I can do is actually make my way up the line. Then at the right moment, turn in. And if I'm careful... Steady, come on Numancia, I believe you can do it. Yes, separate off that division of ships, come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yes! I assume she took a hit to the saltwater feed tanks, I would expect. But it did absolutely mess up their movements. Well, we messed up their movements. I assume I'm going to guess, given it's not heavily damaged. Ah, good. Machinery repaired. 16 knots available again. Beautiful. Off we go. Wow, we really did not pay for that charge as much as I was expecting we would. It worked marvellously. And the pair of Alsaces still got battered during it. Yes, pick up all the survivors. This is a war, not a slaughter. Well, the other Alsace is having a problem. Rounds are smashing into it, and it's not having a good time. I was going to turn around and deal with it, but literally the entire rest of the Spanish battle line is to giving it a drive-by. So, it didn't really matter so much. Come on, keep chasing them. Keep giving them 12-inch rounds. Eventually, one of them's got to find something vital in the machinery spaces, and one of them's going to fall out of line. I don't care which one of them it is, but one of them is going to fall out of line. Okay, there goes... Okay, the Brandenburg fell out of line first. He is now dead. And is being drived by our forces. Next it'll be the Alsace. Yeah, the Alsace is now falling out of line. He's now getting drive-by'd. And now it's the König Albert's turn. Oh, good lord, we flash-fired it. That was Alejandro the First. With... No way! One of our oldest ships fired one of its old black powder 12-inch guns and flash-fired a more modern pre-dreadnought. It doesn't get funnier than that, folks. Are they trying to turn? What are they trying to do? I bet you they're trying to run. Well, obviously they're trying to run because, well, they're getting their teeth kicked in. I'm gonna drop down to cruising speed, basically to let my line reform. The French are clearly giving them a bad time. Thing is, I don't know how bad of a time. That's the problem. Well, keep chasing them. One thing that's become apparent to me is that the amount of rounds per gun that our ships carry is not enough. It's one of the reasons why the new 13-inch ship's going to carry a lot more rounds per gun. This entire thing's been taken up by this war. I am not finishing this stream until the war's over and we've had a bit of peacetime. What I can actually do, though, now is I can break off, because we've killed three pre-dreadnoughts. I think that's a fair old showing. If we're going to be honest. with that, we're going to settle back into cruising formation, and we're going to make for Brest. Don't know why you would try and break. Whoa! That's the battlecruiser Goeben. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Really? They got a lucky hit on one of my battleships just because... I mean, if San Telmo makes it home, that would be hysterical. Well, they couldn't get Nemencia the first. Nope, San Telmo didn't make it home. That is really annoying. That is really aggressively annoying. Right, I'm going to get that battlecruiser. He is not getting through that fleet without taking torpedoes. Get him! That battlecruiser is dying. Of course he got away. Again. That's annoying. One pre-dreadnought lost to a lucky hit is one of the full-size ones with 12-inch guns as well. Well, with more than two 12-inch guns. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Trading 1 for 4 is not bad innings. That's the second battle of the Uwissant. Okay. Now the Germans really are in trouble. Because at this point, the French actually now outnumber them by themselves in pre-dreadnought battleships. And the French now have 4 dreadnoughts in service, and 4 battlecruisers in service. Yeah, this really is not their day. It has to be said. Now, unfortunately, my battleships won't be ready till 1912, and the Germans will have 2 new battlecruisers, Lutzow and Graf Spee, coming into service. They only have 1 armoured cruiser and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 light cruisers left, so we still have an advantage in light cruisers. And we actually are equal in armoured cruisers. And in battleships, we have 12 pre-dreadnoughts and 1 dreadnought, which is enough for us to fight the Germans' 19 pre-dreadnoughts. We have steadily whittled the German threat down. Oh, well, okay, well that settles it. The British have just smelt blood and have dogpiled onto the Germans at the last minute. Here, rule Britannia over the horizon. Just, well, yeah. Now the Germans just dead. There's no way. The Germans are just buggered. They're just dead. There's nothing they can do. I think what's happening here is they're making a last attempt to try and get a convoy. I mean, I admire their persistence, but this is really not what you want to be doing. First of all, I'm surprised they got out past the British. Would be my first thing. But yeah, the British have literally, this is a case of, and there's Great Britain with the steel chair. That's pretty much what's happened here. The Spanish have been bashing the Germans over the head with a steel chair with French help, and then the British have got a cast iron bar and have just waded in to go, you know, I don't think Germany's losing hard enough. And has just come in to deliver the coup de grace. Well, another victory. Unrest has decreased. And the army has achieved more breakthroughs, which is even better. Yes, I will absolutely ally with the British. Because that then makes this even more horrifically brutal than it already is. Do we have light cruiser design yet? Yes, we do. Okay, fantastic. There we go. Fantastic. And this will be the cruiser Navarra. Enemy coastal raid. Again. Okay, it's the Vicazia and most of our modern light cruisers. If the Germans have brought battle cruisers, I'll be very, very annoyed. Because then I basically have to retire to port and let the Germans just do whatever they like. Because if they have battle cruisers and I do not, I have no alternative. I have to just nope into port and just hope that the German battle cruisers don't catch me. What are they? That's the two Gobans. Pile on the horsepower. No, just don't stay the other side of them. That's what they want. Drive past them at flank speed and just get into harbour. Okay, we did it. Yeah, that was just overwhelmingly weighted in favour of the Germans. And yeah, there was no way I was gonna let them do that. Yeah, the Germans were gonna get that anyway. They were gonna find and sink 2 ships. Okay, the Germans just continue to... Not right now. I don't have the... Actually, I suppose I can fit one of them into the budget. Just about. Which will bring me up to 4 proper Dreadnought battleships. And then 2 semi-dread-ish ones. Enemy raid on coastal shipping! Another one! What do we think they're bringing? Several battleships and supporting forces. The British are also bringing 3 Dreadnoughts. The Germans don't have Dreadnoughts! This is going to be hysterical! Hi, yes, you are going to be subordinate to me because you have been assigned to me. So, get in line! Right, I seriously hope we find them, because if we find them, I can crush them. Especially with 3 Dreadnoughts supplied by the Royal Navy. Right, where are they? I really hope they come and fight, because they kind of have to. If they don't come and fight, they'd lose. Any reports at all? Found them! That's the scouting force, the battle cruisers. Are they coming on? Despite everything, are they coming on? Well, there are the Gobans, so that's something. I can't chase them, they're too quick. I'm not so much interested in them as what's behind them. AKA that. Some of Germany's newest and most powerful pre-dreadnoughts. Which I now have the forces to chase down and annihilate. Well, I could have done this without the British, but the British dreadnoughts can keep up with my 16 knotters in a way that some of my older pre-dreadnoughts and ironclads just cannot. Now, you see, Timu, this is entertaining to me. Yeah. So the two Oldenburgs have keeled over, just about. No, the Koenig Alberts are too quick. I'm never going to catch them. But the Oldenburgs are like, well, they're there. They're dying. They're on the vine. They're on the way out. So I'm going to approach them and annihilate them. There we go. Okay, that one is stopped and burning, and now for the other one. Come on. I see you up there. Please don't try to run. You will be annihilated. Come on. That's it. And there's the other Oldenburg. Of course she is. Another miracle German torpedo on Alfonso XIII. Typical. Absolutely bloody typical. You couldn't make this shit up. The German ability to ninja torpedoes into ships from ships that are sinking beggars belief. Again, how do they keep doing this? Genuinely have no idea. Yeah, I can afford to end that. Beautiful, beautiful. One have medium damage, one medium damage, and two pre-dreadnoughts sunk. Perfect. More whittling down of the German Navy. Battle of the Bay of Biscay. Yep, the Germans are... Yeah, the Germans are basically approaching the point where... they keel over, basically. No, I'm not doing a destroyer fight. I don't have the destroyers to do a destroyer fight. No, I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. Okay. Small engagement. Nope, not doing destroyer fight. Okay, Germany has... Yep, okay, so I want... Well, I'll have the Bismarck Archipelago back, and I'll have Southwest Africa. Actually, no. I will actually have... Actually, do we have... Yes, there we go. Both in territories that we currently have possessions in anyway. And the Bismarck Archipelago is something that Spain used to own before we sold it to the Germans. And now we have it back. Ah, jolly good. Right, so I can afford to halt construction on my next generation dreadnoughts. Why are you only 19 knots? Why are you only 19 knots? Hold the phone. No, I'm sorry. Break that ship up on the stocks. Yeah, that ship is 19 knots. Why is it only 19 knots? It needs to be 23 to work with the rest of the Navy. Why was it only... How did I fail to notice that? There! Spitting name, Hispania. So now, first thing to do, the Fernando the Seventh, so the Real Familiars and the San Pedros, they go to the breakers. The Fernando the Sevenths go into mothballs. Argonautas into the reserves. Nemencia becomes flag of first battle div. And you gentlemen are stripped from your divisions. I got second battle div, and let me rearrange the fleet as well so that first battle div is now hang on. So it's now fleet flag, and its role will be core behind first battle div. There we go. And then same thing here. So set division role, lead division, first battle div, core, and then same thing here. So once I have done this, so core behind first battle div. There we go. Right. So cruisers, Vicazia, only armored cruiser in the Spanish Navy. And unfortunately, a ship very much past her time. The age of the old small armoured cruiser is over. The Emperor Carlos V. Well, that gives me enough to resume construction on one of these two ships. There we go. The Emperor, so the Carlos V. Good ships for convoy protection, not for much else. So they go into mothballs for that purpose. The Reina Eugenia Victorias are very small and old. They can slot into the reserves. The Catalunias have just enough guns to stay around. And then we basically have to mothball all the 26-knot destroyers as they are too old and too small to do much of anything else. Right. So, and then stop spying on the Germans. I need that money back. Probably to keep building more destroyers, because I still need to keep building more destroyers. Because I basically need to expand the Spanish destroyer fleet. Because we don't have enough. And the Germans have got the Baltic states. That's a horrible thought. I also need to keep steadily building... yes. That will actually help our economy massively. A Spanish protectorate in Norway is a very good thing indeed. And I will actually build the Navarra-class cruisers, which are basically Spanish versions of what we would know as the towns. And then again, another destroyer on the slips, because again, I absolutely need a lot more of these new 31-knotters. Although what I am going to say is the next ships that follow the last of these Georgia ones will be a different ship. So they will have oil-fired turbines. They will carry double torpedo, so they'll carry double torpedo mounts on the center line, and then the wings will remain as singles. But apart from that, I'm going to up the speed to 31 knots. 31 knots is fine, but I can probably get reliable, probably can get normal engines as well. Perfect, that makes them exactly 900 tons. Perfect, and that will make them cheaper to build as well. I will project energetically because I have the prestige to do that. Not now. The T4 designs can wait until we have actually... Okay, a rebellion in Cuba. That is annoying, but not particularly a problem. We will send Numancia, Alfonso, and 2 of our cruisers to make sure that rebellion is put down. Yes, I absolutely will mention the importance of the steel industry. I need to then continue the construction of the Guerrero class ship. And then the Hispanias will need to go onto the slips as soon as possible. I will send a strong force to China to safeguard our interests in that region. Specifically the whole thing with... good. We crushed the rebels in Cuba. Fantastic. So now our ships in the Caribbean can return to Northern Europe. Beautiful. Fantastic. And our industry is booming with the Protectorate in Norway. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. Testing tank requirements might bring battle cruisers within reach. Which is good. Okay, so that is good. We have now the... Ooh, that is... Yeah, that's very tempting. I'll have that. Thank you, France, my good and noble ally. I can give you half that many submarines, sir. 7 coastal boats, just about slots into the budget as it stands right now. Oh, hang on. Do we have a lack of ships on France? We do, okay. Well, let me see. We can send one of the Reina Victoria Eugenias out to foreign station for now. That is fine. They're not that expensive to run. Samoa is... It's a small part of the South Pacific, but nothing too major. It is helpful, though. Okay, Guerrero's coming to the fleet. Yes, I will absolutely have a reduction in that. And let me get the... Actually, since I have that much budget, I'll lay down 2, because I can afford to keep running a deficit like this for now. Yes. I will do that. It's okay. He may be politically connected, but he is below average rather than terrible, and that is acceptable to me. Okay, we have received praise for building an acceptable number of submarines. That is fine. You know what? Alfonso XIII gave a good account of herself during the war, and I will actually accept that as a new posting for one of our... send a battleship. Tensions are very low right now. It does raise them, but not to heights beyond which we can't recover from. And it does enable me to keep the things like the Dreadnought construction program actually running, which I desperately need to do. No thank you, Britain. I can't really afford that right now. No medium-range submarines for me yet. Right, perfect. And then I can afford to resume construction on the Don Francis de Azais. Okay, screened formation for destroyers. That is good. That is very, very good indeed. Right, so... 7 subs. Beautiful. Fantastic. Brilliant. That will actually free up some budget, and it has. Fantastic. And we now have director firing. Hope, can we fit that to Guerrero? Or is she going to commission before? No, she has entered. Yeah, she's entered the fleet before that happened. So, Guerrero. So with those ships entering the fleet, the Fernando the Fernando the Sevenths can now sadly go to the Breakers, and the Argonauts can go to the status of being mothballed, which frees up more budget, which means I need to lay down another Navarra-class cruiser. Fantastic indeed. So we have our first proper dreadnoughts, the Guerreros. And following on from them quickly are the Redon Francisco de Azai class ships, which will bring me up to 4 modern dreadnoughts, which will actually be more dreadnoughts than Germany has. And I've rapidly denuded myself of my... Funnily enough, I'm actually still more powerful than Germany, despite my budget being far less than theirs. Of course, beating the army has top priority. Let's try and get these battleships into service. Yes, I absolutely will extend my security agreement with France, because that is vital. So, Guerrero and her sister will be assigned to 1st Battle Div. Numancia will then be assigned to 3rd Battle Div. For now. No. I am not going to attend an armaments conference in The Hague. They never end well, and for smaller nations, it's a death sentence. You enter a spiral of lack of ship construction that you can't ever recover from. There we go. Let's have a look at some of the minor players. So China. China has a weird one-off and a pair of acceptable dreadnoughts, along with a sizable fleet of pre-dreadnoughts. They don't have any cruisers, however. The US has now completely surpassed an ability where we can deal with it. Although again, one of the things that we have been investing in that no one else seems to have is fast battleships. So we have 23 not battleships, and nobody else has anything like that apart from the Italians. The Japanese have a bunch of fairly weird ships. But so far, everything is coming up okay for the Spanish fleet. Yes, he's performing a vital duty. He can't be moved. Basically, as soon as I commission these next pair of... Did I? Why are you 19 knots? For fuck's sake. I laid down them rather than 2 Hispanias. God damn it. Well, I'll lay down 2 Hispanias and I'll refit them. To have oil-fired turbines. But what I need to do first is rebuild you gentlemen to have director firing for your guns. And that needs to happen probably right now. And the Spanish economy is going to the moon, which, you know, you probably expect. Who do I blame? I blame China! China is the root of all the problems in the Balkans. That is the correct response. Right, so what we can do, actually, is we can then open up the Hispanias and go, okay, If we give you more in terms of tonnage, can we get a 2-knot speed advantage out of you? We actually can. And at that point... No, they're not. Okay, in that case, then what I would do instead would be... Actually, what's our current ship design research? What have we got? Show me. Four turrets is what we've got. We don't have 5 turrets. Okay. So we don't have 5 turrets yet. Or 5 plus turrets. So my thought process would be... What's our current gun availability? Let's have a look. So we have... Still only have 13s. Okay. Did we get triples? We did. Okay. I know exactly what we're going to do for the Hispanias then. Right. So... we're gonna remove the midships turret. We're gonna group the fight. We're gonna have 12 6-inch guns in turrets and 3-inch tertiaries. We're going to have... So we're gonna move the forward gun forward. And we're gonna have a forward superimposed double. First and foremost. We're going to go to all or nothing armor, which means we drop all the extended protection, which buys us some extra weight. And then what we do is we then move to carry more firepower. Can I drop to 5? Okay, 5-inch guns, that's acceptable. And that gives me a 10-gun broadside for these ships, which I'll call the Hispanias, which is a step up massively. Do you know what? I can actually build 10 additional cruisers, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the Navaras. I'm going to go, the Navaras are nice. This is all very good. But I reckon I could do better than that. Yep, and the game has given me something that I can do better than that. It's 1915, so 20... So we don't need that much in terms of speed. I can get over the 4,500 tonner. And I can also save additional weight by grouping the torpedoes in double tubes rather than 2 pairs of singles. Perfect. And that gives me a actually relatively cheap but fast cruiser that only has 2 broadside guns less than the ships it will be trying to replace / work with. No thank you, Austria. I absolutely need... Yeah, okay, so we need 7 ships. Yes, you may make some insightful comments to the design. That is fine. I am going to halt construction on 1 of my battleships to try and see things through. I am going to join the international squadron sent to condemn the violence, because that gives me enough money to actually do what I need to do. I will not buy what I can develop for myself. Perfect. Okay, not now. Can't fit the Hispanias into the budget just yet. No, I absolutely need to rebuild these ships massively. Be able to reach 23 knots. That is annoying. Well, that helps. They need to be able to do 23. They need to be able to do 23 knots. What if we drop the armor on the secondary guns and we alter the protection scheme on the turrets a little bit? It'll do. Oh, you've got to be... Okay. Right. Well, I guess these ships are working with the older ships then in... That's annoying. That's really fucking annoying. That is really, really annoying. Because that means I've now got a pair of ships that... Yes, I'll have that, Italy. That is exactly what I need. In fact, actually... Wow, that's very Italian looking, isn't it? But if I've got a pair of 21 knot ships anyway, that then gives me an 11-gun broadside. And still the 23 knots I need to work with the rest of the fleet. Build up some tonnage and budget. And that is where we will leave Spain, in the aftermath of the war with Germany, with some dreadnoughts that could be questionably described as fleet dropped a clanger and built a pair of ships that only does 18 knots, and and in the process of a major replacement program for the cruisers of the Navy. Thank you very much everyone for coming. Take care. I'll see you all tomorrow for Railroader. Bye-bye!